Got us up. We getting ready to start. Tune in. It's your boy Low, man. We getting ready to get this thing going. Excited about this conversation tonight. Pull up. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Low, man, and we are back for another episode of The World According to Low. And today, man, I'm excited to bring this conversation to the table, man. If you know anything about me, you know I'm all about storytelling and figuring out, the why and what goes on leading up to the things that we see in our world today. So being a storyteller, I'm always digging to discover that vein that we often miss. My guest today, I'm excited to bring him on. What up, Chuck?
What's up, dog? How you doing?
Dog, it's good to see you, man.
Good to be seen.
Hey,
as
man.
the old folk would say.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's first off, how was your day, man? How was your day?
Man, look, I was very productive today.
Yeah.
More productive than I have been in the past 2 weeks because of old COVID-19.
Yeah. The COVID.
The Rona.
Rona. Now, for those that don't know, I am a digital coordinator for Singing River Health System. So my days are filled with conversations around COVID-19. And Chuck and I, when I say we are family, we are friends. Chuck is my brother. So
we running buddies.
yeah, man, like dog, we talk pretty much at least 6 days out of the week. My day starts with a conversation with you. And recently you hit me up, and I'm used to having messages from you, but the message that I gotta say, the message that I got the other day was not the message that I was wanting or ever expected to hear.
Man, look, nobody wants to send that message. That's like the message, like you, hey, bud, I got that pack.
Yeah,
I got the hey man, she burnt me, dog. Like
hey,
it was like
dog. And I mean, like, I ain't gonna lie, Chuck. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I saw the text, I was like, I thought you was playing at first. Like,
look,
seriously.
did y'all get anything else from me after that?
No, dog. Like it.
And if I'm playing, I'm probably gonna send some type of little funny picture, some emojis, something
Yeah.
like. Nah, it was straight up, letters, characters.
Yeah.
And after that, I did one of them numbers.
Yeah, man. So some of y'all may be wondering what the message said. Chuck told us he contracted COVID. And we also host another podcast together, Mixed Messages from the Doghouse.
Yep.
And when we started taping, we all made a pact.
Oh yeah.
We all made a pact. Let's just be we gonna be transparent. We made a pact to make sure that we um,
At a safe
will,
set.
will be in a safe environment
Mm-hmm.
because we all have families. We all have, things that we are responsible for as men, fathers, all of that. And
Yeah.
we've been, I mean, like, man, we've been taping all year, no issues, no problems, no
Yeah.
nothing. And then,
The seriousness of the election. Like I went to Jackson
yeah,
and look, man, and I had no intentions of staying in Jackson. I said I was gonna, get up there, do that work, come on back.
yeah,
Uh we had some hiccups in the production of the show that we did, which was, had honorable intentions, right?
right.
Uh, we trying to get the vote out in a particular age group or age demographic, inspire young people to inspire other young people to participate in the civic process, right?
Yeah.
Man, I had
Doing
my
your part. That's
doing my part.
your
Had my
intentions were good.
yeah, man. And then look, you come into contact and I don't even know if the 15-minute thing is a real thing. I
Yeah,
think it's one of those things is because this is such a contagious um disease.
yeah.
And if you ingest something, because I tried to support, and I'm not gonna blame it on the business because I can't, my contact tracing ain't like the
Oh
CD,
yeah.
you know
Because it's thorough and working in the hospital, the health system industry, a lot of people don't understand, like, it's a lot that goes into seeing where COVID is being
yeah,
person contracted.
yeah, man.
Now,
So
yeah, yeah,
between
go ahead.
that event and me catching up with a couple friends later on that night is where I believe that I contracted the SARS-CoV-2
Yeah.
COVID, novel coronavirus, as we hear people refer to it on the news. So yeah, it was
So
real, or it
because,
is.
and matter of fact, I see we got some people here. If y'all got some questions, man, about y'all want, maybe to ask Chuck, since he has contracted COVID, or if somebody in your family that has contracted COVID, or maybe you have also, man, like, comment, like, we want to have a conversation about this dialogue. It's not about to fan fear. We talked about this, Chuck. It's not about a fearful thing. It's
No,
really about just respecting, because we're gonna get to it, but, like, the fact of how easy it is to let your guard down
yeah,
is what people don't understand.
and that's one of the things that like, all right, so make sure I got to shout out to File 2001, my first set of Neos. It's their 19th frat
Ru-
anniversary. They
Bros, Ru, I
so oh one, love y'all, man. I'm gonna text y'all in a minute because
everybody worried about you, man. Chuck,
hey,
you move in a lot of circles, man, and that's why I told you, like, being somebody, you were my first person who was close to me that contracted COVID. Like,
yeah,
I work in this environment every day. I watch people get rolled down the hallway. I mentioned this to you. I
yeah,
see people, it looks like a funeral when they it takes 6 to 7 people to move a
all,
COVID patient.
all of the equipment
Oh
that
my gosh, bro. People trying to breathe. Like,
yeah,
man, if you don't want to see somebody on a respirator and fighting for their lives.
yeah,
That's why, like, I wear a mask all the time. I wash my hands thoroughly,
yeah,
like, throughout the day. Every hour I'm up washing my hands. I'm trying to stay away from my T zone. Like,
yeah,
all these things, I'm trying to, and now they're like muscle memories. So I
yeah.
don't even have to think about it. If I feel like I'm
Yeah,
sitting too long.
I think people like us are doing a pretty good job of what you described.
Yeah,
The thing that I contribute, or the thing that I designate as the one thing that I didn't do, I didn't stay out of the way.
yeah,
I didn't, like, well, staying out of the way, or specifically like, all right, look, there's too many people up in here. I'm out.
Yeah, it's getting crowded.
It's getting crowded. I'm about to remove myself from this environment, and that's what I didn't do. So with us coming up on what Thanksgiving, we coming up on Christmas, we coming
Oh
up on
man,
Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all
flu
of the
season.
yeah,
It's a lot. It's a
and people want to get together.
Yeah. And I mean, we like the fellowship as
Yeah,
much as anybody. Like,
and be very clear. The we that we're speaking of are we're talking about our people, but tomorrow, November 17th, it's some bros that's still going. Oh, what up, Super? Super, what's up?
what up, Sue?
Yeah, it's some bros that's still going to be out there and hanging out and doing all of the things that like the grill is gonna be lit. And that's not to say that I don't want to do that, but
Oh, we love a good groove, dog.
man, I ain't going nowhere.
Dog. And I told you, matter of fact, we will be going live tomorrow.
Right.
Again on Mixed Messages as well as BEPS Network. Because we want to give bros a safe space to still fellowship and use technology so that we don't spread. Man, I'm telling you, I'm thankful. I want to say this again, man, openly. I'm thankful to God that you and everybody in your household are coming, on like everybody's good, like coming out of it. Y'all were able to, because let's tell the whole story. You have children.
Yeah, I have two boys, 6 and 2. Jackson's about to be 3.
Yeah.
Ray is 6, and then my wife Shallon, can't you don't say your wife age and all that, but she's grown.
Don't do my sister like that, man. Don't do my sister like that.
She's a grown ass woman, man.
Yeah.
And the other thing is Jackson has a pre-existing condition.
I didn't know if you wanted to put that out there.
No, the thing is Jackson came into this world fighting.
Yeah.
And he lives his story every day. And so he had to beat Action Jackson. About that action. That's actually the t-shirt that he had on today. That's one of the little designs that I hope to pitch very soon to a local clothing shop down there at the the little outlet or whatever.
Yeah. Matter of fact, since you said that, for those of you who don't know, Chuck is a phenomenal entrepreneur. You have your clothing line. I got it made.
Yeah.
US.
Yeah, I got it made.us is the website where you can go. You can buy a lot of things that are good for HBCU graduates. Cool shirts from folks from Mississippi.
Yeah.
We just launched some really cool stuff for the coast. We did a lot of things, man, for Jackson back in the day, but now with us, calling the coast our home, we got a lot of cool stuff coming out for the great state of Mississippi. That unites us, unites the coast.
The new frontier.
Yeah, the new frontier. And we got a lot of cool stuff for fraternities and sorority members.
Hey, man, real quick, shout out to my nephew, Denalen. Hey, I love you, Nayland. Thank you for tuning in. Dial real quick. Soup says,
Dang, man.
So Thursday afternoon, he got sick, heavy headache, chills, body aching. Dial, what this sound like to you?
Man, the same thing. Look, I started feeling bad towards the end of election day. I had gone by my wife's grandmother's house, my ninny.
Yeah.
Her, masked up and everything. Made sure, we doing hurricane, post-hurricane stuff.
Yeah.
So I slung a pallet of water on that day.
Yeah.
We putting out water, making sure folks, got hydration stations at the polls.
Right.
And on that Wednesday, I was like, man, I am tired. I feel myself getting a little congestion in here and all of that. And I say, you know what? I'm just gonna sit down.
Yeah.
That's Wednesday. Like, the day after the election. That's Wednesday. Bruh. By the time I got to Thursday, man, Shallon I was able to get the boys to school and get back home. And that's by the grace of God, like let's be real about
Oh
it.
man, we talked about it.
Yeah.
The
For
boys did not get it.
they didn't get it. And then, for me having, no major symptoms at first, but then, things progress, the incubation period,
Yeah,
is the best way to describe it. And then, I'm Shalyn coming home. It's like, 2:30, and I just slept the whole day,
all day.
tired. I mean, like literally drained. I'm like, man, this ain't right.
Now
So,
I'm about to say real quick because I hear other people who have contracted COVID say it don't matter how long you sleep. When you wake up, you still feel drained.
oh no, when I say I didn't know what extreme fatigue was. Like you'd be tired, but you
Yeah,
can power through. Or let's say, we do a lot of work in the middle of the night. I'm in my office, you in your office,
late
and
night shift.
you might catch a doze off, and
Yeah,
then that whatever minute, that
that
second,
second win, man.
man,
Yeah.
you can push on. Ain't no pushing through with COVID, bro.
Hey,
Ain't no pushing through.
hey, and that's one of the reasons I'm extra careful when it comes to it because number one, I have asthma. Um,
And
Mina has underlying issues. You talk about how you dealing with your blood pressure and different things. Um, all of those things, fatigue, extreme fatigue alone will alter your ability to function.
I couldn't function at all. I could not function at all. And I'm talking about,
Yeah,
like, I tried to go to the garage and process some orders.
yeah,
The last thing I want to do is be sitting on
yeah,
merchandise that I've already purchased, that somebody's sent their money to me via, one of the websites, and then you get an email, somebody saying I'm looking for my stuff.
yeah.
Damn, Suit. Slept for what I thought was hour, woke up, it was only 15 minutes. It's a tiring process of sleeping
Yeah,
with COVID-19. And
yeah.
then I'm telling you, the worst thing that I thought was the back pain.
Now everybody say the back pain is terrible.
Hey, I kid you not, I cannot stress, I cannot emphasize enough how much the back pain was an issue. And I'm
Yeah,
saying, like, yes, that pallet of water that we delivered to various locations on election day, right?
right.
I'm thinking, this is me thinking, like, okay, you went a little too hard. You should have
Yeah, you
had,
should have rest first. Got a little more rest.
got a little more rest, or put on a some type of back support.
Yeah,
And that could have been, part of the, the pain, the muscle, but I think it was more so the COVID-19 back pain,
yeah.
or the COVID-19 back ache, whatever you want to call it.
And
And
you active. Like I really want people to understand, like, bro, you don't sit still. Like our mornings start 5 a.m.
yeah,
5 and we going till wee hours and 2 in the morning the next morning.
and
That's a
our
typical
kids
day for us.
aren't sedentary, individuals. Like McRae
Yeah,
wants to go outside, Jackson wants to go outside. Like today, even in quarantine, we quarantining in the house, in the yard, but um the boys, I let them go outside after McRae finished with his virtual schooling.
yeah,
We got it in. It's at least 2 or 3 hours outside today.
yeah,
Now
man.
they weren't able to do that, while I was, in the deep sleep, that extreme fatigue part of the recovery process. But man, look, when it was like, oh, da- daddy
Oh,
good. Oh,
yeah.
let's go outside.
Now let me ask you this: with you and Shallon having to deal with this,
Yeah.
like how was it trying to parent through this? because the boys are still healthy and good.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all got young kids. Like, did they recognize that mommy and daddy, like,
McRae is very intuitive.
yeah,
And we had already had conversations with him about COVID-19.
yeah,
The other part of it is I told him, look, I'm not feeling well. And once I got the confirmed positive,
yeah,
um McRae immediately, it's like he went into his own little emergency plan of action to
gotcha.
where, Jackson, hey, we got to go in our room and we need to give mommy and daddy space. So I quarantined myself to uh, the other side of the house.
Yeah,
I and after I was able to get, up and about in a sense, was when, Shallon and I basically kind of changed places.
yeah,
So she was well enough to care for the boys when I was going through the worst part of my recovery process.
right.
And and she's, now that I'm a bit better, much better. Now, she's, on that the last 2 or 3 days, she's had like that extreme fatigue, needing your body needing to rest so it can get through this recovery process so you can get back to normal. So I think, by divine design, in a sense, that both of us were able to, it ain't 50%. Like, somebody got to carry 100% one day. And
Yeah,
Shallon was carrying 100%, when I was going through it. So it's it was difficult, but the great thing about it is when you go into your marriage the right way and you stay in your marriage the right way, uh when the scales tip, ain't nobody tripping.
yeah.
Publicly want to thank my wife for coming in there and putting a thermometer on my forehead and checking on me while I was comatose to the world.
Because here's the thing too that people don't realize. Yes, quarantine. A lot of times they just suggest that you quarantine if you just have symptoms. Now, if you continue to run a high fever,
Yeah, you
if you
got to go
you
in.
start getting those where you can't breathe,
Right.
then
It's
you
time
got
to
to
go to the hospital.
emergency room. Yeah. So if you watching this and you may have some of these symptoms because with the way numbers are going up, with the way things are kind of skyrocketing, um, man, don't sit in your house with a
Yeah.
high grade fever
Nah.
and you can't breathe. And
Neither one of us had a fever,
yeah,
which is a blessing. And you know, I thank God, for it. But hell, it's some folks out there, like for instance, the singer Jeremiah.
oh, he's struggling right now, man.
I'm under 40,
Yep.
and that's what was one of the reality checks for me. And a couple people checked on him, and they was like, you're all right. I'm like, man, look, I thank God I'm alive,
Yeah.
because this dude, I don't know how old he is. All I just know, I saw somebody say under 40. Man, it could have been me.
Oh man, like, bruh, when you look at now, and that's the scary thing about media now is that
Yeah.
we throw out so much stuff. People don't know what's true, what's fake, what to listen to, what not. I'm telling you, I get the reports.
Yeah,
I do the media for the real numbers. That our chief of medical who pipes into the governmental meetings about the state of the nation, these type of information and facts. And Corona has no respect of person. Yes,
don't care who you are or
and
how
and
much money
and,
you got.
and you got people who say, well, let's talk about the numbers where it's a high success rate of people surviving it. Okay,
Okay.
that's true. But that even if it's 90% survival,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know if you're that 10% because that 10%,
Who wants to take that chance?
oh my gosh, man. Like, and that's why I be trying to get people to understand, like, it's not worth it. Like, bruh, wear your mask. I promise you, it get to the point you don't even realize you wearing it, man. Like, but you good. It drops your risk of inhaling
Yeah.
or absorbing these particles that will get you. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm,
and
and,
all
and
masks
I'm walking around the house with the mask. Like I'm in here now in the office, and then when we finish, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna wipe everything down. I'm gonna
yeah,
Lysol it, disinfect it, and everything, and then I'm going back to my little hole.
yeah,
So this like we're up on quarantine. Our 14 days will be by Friday.
yeah. Now y'all are gonna go back and get tested
Yeah,
after
yeah,
your 14 days
yeah,
to make sure you're straight and things like that. Now, some things that people have found to be helpful and useful, are sea moss, a lot of that elderberry,
yeah.
that helps your immune system to help fight. But none of that is grounds for you not to wear a mask and to wash your hands and not to rub your eyes,
Keep
your nose, your mouth before you eat. Wash your hands before
wash
you cook. Just
wash your damn hands. Stay out the way.
hey man, that's why I tell people like, bruh, every hour get up, wash your hands. Even if it's just nothing for you to get up and get some activity moving, because you want to take a walk, like you want to do things that help you stay tip top shape. You know what I mean? So, um, I don't want it all to be, dreary. What are some other things you plan on doing post COVID, man? What are you looking forward to on the other side of this?
I'm I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. Cause thank God I ain't lose no taste, no sense of taste or smell. I
Yeah.
kept all of that. So I want some sweet potato casserole.
Mina got like six pies in there right now,
Mm,
man. She
Tell
she baking.
tell sis send me my pie.
Yeah, man. She got them rolling, dog. Matter of fact, shout out to Mrs. B. She is selling those sweet potato pies for the holidays. If you can't cook, she be banging, man. Y'all see how big the boy is.
Send me the pie.
Yeah, I told her you. I told you she gonna hook y'all up, man. We
Hey,
gonna.
hey, hey. Here go the commercial. I want the pie. Please. I say I want the pie.
We gonna get you hooked up, man. And you know, let's talk about something. Let's flip it up because you talked about it earlier. The other thing about COVID is, man, it can shut your whole operation down.
Oh yeah,
You being an entrepreneur, if you can't work, you can't get
bro.
paid.
So yeah, and yeah, if I don't work, I don't have like cash flow. Now
Yeah,
we got mechanisms in place to continue to sell, but you can't continue to sell
yeah,
and folks ain't getting their stuff. So I
that
had to
ain't work.
pause. Yeah, I had to pause one of the stores. Uh,
Yeah,
and when I say pause one of the stores, we operate two Shopify stores, and
yeah,
through those Shopify stores is how we've been able since the onset of the pandemic. So that's March.
yeah,
We've been able to transition from working for other folks to basically me doing designs like this for organizations like Mississippi Move
yeah,
and people contracting with me to create their or create branding images for cool stuff for people to wear. Whether it's like for my freedom, my vote was a campaign in Mississippi Move, and
yeah,
then Black with No Chaser, I got it made as the fulfillment center for Black with No Chaser. So between my COVID-19 dreams and nightmares, I started thinking about. I was like, man, I gotta change my business model because I need to be able
still be rolling.
to still be rolling. I need to be able to push this up. Like, hey, look, we're shutting down Gulfport today. Atlanta, y'all got to pick up. Y'all got 100% of it. Uh,
Now
so
let's talk about that real quick because business ramped up a lot for you during during the pandemic.
Yeah, and I think it was more so because of people really realizing the power of the people.
And Brandon.
Definitely branding, and content creation.
Yeah,
Content. You had been on me, a while about content creation, but I think the one of the contributing factors for um the uptick is that we started doing the thing called a black lunch break. Now I've transitioned out of the black lunch break because we were able to get clients. Clients was like, all right, we want what y'all do, or
yeah,
we like these t-shirts. People with millions of followers are like, I want that Dem Hands University joint,
exactly.
and folks want it. Like
Yeah,
right now, I'm working on 140 something internet orders, and I had to pause the store. So, and we're only doing like that much
right.
advertising. So all of the stuff that we're doing is like kind of truly organic, like the sales are organic. So imagine what
Putting
it
some
looks
muscle
like
behind that.
putting some for real like thousands of dollars behind a product that we know that sells.
And I'm glad you said it because like I'm gonna give y'all on this podcast, I always try to drop some gems. If you are not taking advantage of Hulu's self-advertising right now, you can advertise on Hulu for next to nothing. And I'm talking like put your commercial in demographics
No
that,
producer.
yes, depending on the content they ingest, they are all the analytics now study, they do all the work for you.
Yeah.
So, depending on what you pipe in as your audience, the analytics will do the rest. Now, you also still, a lot of people still don't take advantage of Facebook's advertising
Yeah.
and the
Facebook, Instagram.
incorporation of Instagram.
Hmm.
That's a very easy, affordable way to market your business
Yep.
brand. And then when you get to people like yourself, Chuck, what he can offer is, let's say you need stickers, you need hats, you may need t-shirts.
Yeah.
What's some other products that move really easy?
Well, the thing, and I'm gonna say move really easy. That's a good thing to do. You always need to have something to brand yourself.
Yeah,
So even if it's like one of the things that we've been selling a bit more of, or not even selling, but providing to customers, it's not something that we carry a lot of on our website, but lapel pins.
yeah,
Like
like things, people, backpacks, jackets.
yeah, for instance, and mask. You know, I
So so what is do you have packages, starter packages for business and
we
brands?
we've got a merch package for our, like, let's say a small business package where you can get 20 or so t-shirts. Let's get you a cup. Let's get you, and when I'm saying a cup, I'm talking about like a stainless steel tumbler. One of the brands that we use, that we keep in stock, we keep a few of them. It's called Sick, seriously ice cold uh,
Yeah,
tumbler, and or seriously ice cold cup or something like that. It's a Sick cup, and man, we got a small business package where you get your t-shirts, you get some stickers, you get a cup,
yeah,
something that, like, let's say you got a podcast, and or you're going on somebody's podcast, and I make a lot of different cups. This is my high school cup, but even if you didn't want to make that investment to get you a stainless steel tumbler or a few of them,
yeah.
man, like you say, you want to drop some gems. If you got a Cricut and you got the time, but if you don't have the time, then pay a person like me that can turn this around quickly for you.
Yeah.
But you can go to Walmart and get you one of these cups, and anywhere I go, if I'm tailgating,
Every time I see you, you got a branded cup in your hand,
yeah,
bro.
and the thing is, I'm going to give away a sticker.
Yeah.
I let me grab one of my stickers right quick. Hold
I'm
on.
about to say I got a bunch of them on my gear. Real quick, shout out to Twilight. What up, Twilight? I see you. Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Chuck is getting you pulling out DJ George Chuck on him.
Yeah. So look, I mean, even like with the stuff on my desk, I got it made. Clothing cups and cool, the
Yeah,
sticker. Um, Then the
Organization, the fraternity.
organizations you got, and
Shout
then I
out to you.
got the holographic sticker for my George Chuck stuff. And this is what I got. These are good for like the back of your computer. But then for orgs, this is a two glue pen. I've been selling these since like maybe like 2006 or 7. And it comes with the backing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And nice. I think this one is die cut, and you see the silver with the red and the blue, so you can get funky with your colors and all of that. But stickers, lapel pins, a lot of the military and the law enforcement folk, they like the challenge coin, so we can design that stuff for you and then send that off to be made. But stickers, t-shirts, cups, we can do in-house very quickly, just depending on the number of items. So
Now, Chuck, I'm gonna tell you real quick, shout out to Silas, our other brother, man.
Joe,
Silas.
he is COVID survivor. Him and his wife, they survived COVID too.
Oh, wow, man.
Yep.
Didn't know that. Glad dog he pulled through that. But said if y'all survive going down to that trip y'all went on, y'all'll be fine, man. Yeah.
Right now, that was January. The rents and we'll talk about that off air.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off air. But Chuck, I need you to create a starter pack that I can give out a code to for my followers on the podcast, man.
Okay.
And if they heard it here, they fool with the podcast, and we'll give them a family nudge on the first go round.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. We'll hook something up.
Yeah, we'll hook something up, something that can get them in the gate. If you flip that first package, you should have enough startup to come back and be a returning customer and re-up like they do in the street. Come on back and re-up.
Yeah, we get on a re-up.
Yeah, don't spend your first. You got to go back and re-up. Put that back into the business, man. You know what I'm saying? So and I think too. Here's the thing that I've learned during this year, and we're gonna wrap in a second. Is that in the middle of crisis, there are always opportunities to grow and succeed. But number one, you got to be able to recognize the need, and then you got to recognize how to strategize to get that solution in front of people.
Yeah. And work with other people.
There you go. Because I think a lot of people, I see so many dope people, because we're on social media a lot. I come across so many dope people. Like I'm gonna use, for example, there's a Mississippi artist, we aware of him, Dear Silas.
Yep.
Dear Silas is making grounds because not only is he talented and amazing, Silas is willing to get in there and do the work that other artists feel like they're too good to do. Silas would jump on somebody's video, flip it, spit some heat to it.
Yep.
And still give them credit. Still, he ain't just out here trying to do them for himself. Like, he really, is doing a lot of things where you just gotta pay attention. You keep paying attention, and when you thinking he's not performing, he's not doing something, he pop up with something new. Brother doing animation.
I love the animation videos.
Oh my gosh. And then he did something recently where celebrities have retweeted him. And the crazy thing is Mississippi is stacked full of guys and ladies who are mad talented. Let's just talk about some of the people that were at the concert in Jackson. You got Carvina.
Yeah.
Crazy talented.
Cardazzle on Instagram. Carvina can play the guitar.
Yeah. Was on the 4. Wasn't she on Diddy's show? The 4?
Yeah.
She was on the 4. I think she even did it. Might have did American Idol at one point. Some other stuff. I think she signed with Stevie J Hitman Productions.
Yeah. I think so.
You
Yeah,
you Mac, what was it? Dev Mac up there?
Dev Mac. And Dev Mac's supposed to be bubbling up on something very soon.
Yeah.
Uh, Vitamin C. I don't.
Vitamins, my home. That's a coast native. My home girl, Vitamin C. I remember Vitamin C used to come to my studio. She was just getting in the game, man, and always been humble, man, just hungry. And I'm looking at all this talent we have in Mississippi, man, and I'm just like, I love to see that they're branding themselves. They're taking advantage of opportunities. I'm seeing a lot more virtual concerts, different things. Look, we use stream, like if you have an audience, StreamYard, you got me on StreamYard.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be willing to invest in yourself, man. Take this content, and I'm telling you, you can invite people like I'm talking to Chuck now. You ain't got to have all the souped up camera shots and all this stuff. Like,
And for the record, I know that Low probably has, some very nice camera over there. I'm on my laptop, like
camera,
straight up MacBook Pro
yeah.
camera. The little green light is right there.
The iPad is good.
You want
Tablet,
to see how cheap this microphone is? Hold up, let me show him. That's a Shure SM58 with look, it's a button.
dog, that's like a 50 $58 mic, $50 mic. Yeah, man. Listen, I want you to get out and start growing. This land and where we are now is right with opportunities. Some of y'all got stories to tell, some of y'all got testimonies, you got survival stories, you got great ideas. Man, get out and just start, man. Like, it don't have to be Hollywood level production for you
But
to get started.
You gotta be authentic though. You gotta be authentic.
You got to be authentic. Be
You gotta be yourself.
Because that's why I said, even with this podcast, The World According to Low, everybody always says, Low, we love having conversations with you. Like, you always encouraging, you always, got some insight. Dog, we talk about this all the time, and even my clients always say, man, like, I just love the way you see the world. And then I thought about that long enough to say, like, maybe my perspective, enough people said,
Yeah,
is worth me putting something, because I prefer to be behind the camera. That's where my comfort is. But I do love doing this. I love being able to have conversations with people, extract their experiences, and just grow and learn from what the person sitting across from you has experienced in life. And I think a lot of people could benefit from what you just said, being authentic. I'm not out here trying to be Kev on stage. Shout out to my boy Kev on stage. I'm not out here trying to be George Chuck. Your experience, you do a lot of different things. You're a DJ, you're an entrepreneur. Like, we have similarities, but my life ain't your life.
Yeah.
But that's okay, and
we can collab, we can get together, we can work collectively towards something.
Yeah, man. And and that's why I appreciate you, because we talk about this all the time. The people that actually influence who I am are people like yourself, who we have a real relationship. And like, being at this stage of my life, I realize how important it is to have like authentic things that you don't have to question. Like, sometimes you and I, we may go a week and not talk. I know if I ain't heard from you, Chuck busy, and it's a lot going on. I don't have to wonder. I thought he said he was my brother. I thought we was tight. Some people question, man, the moment you stop being in their face, they question everything about the relationship. Like, the last 5 years.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, what you
My ass been busy. I've been working.
I'm like, yeah, man, you got to understand, like, bro, if I disappear, it's not because it's ill between us. It's just I got a lot going on. And that's what I love about our friendship, man, is that we just pick up where we left off. It don't matter. Now we gonna sweat, I'm gonna sweat you, be like, dang, dog, bros can't get a phone call. But we know,
Do that.
yeah, man. I ain't 98, but but you do mixed messages from the dog out. But even in that, dog, we all love each other because we miss each other when we are absent. And that's a good thing, but we don't wrap that with any kind of ill feelings or like, you feel like you're being neglected. And silent, dog.
Alice Nosey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Silas, come on, man. You supposed to be on my side, dog. Uh, but at the end of the day, man, embrace your relationships. Love the folks that fool with you, man. Protect your own self care, your own self mental, and that's what I want to end with, dog. Like, what are some things that you've done to feed your mindset coming out of this thing as you're on the downslope?
And
Like,
I'll be honest. I think that um I did have a bit of like depression because I'm like, man, I done brought this home. I went out trying to work, make money. I done brought this home. I feel bad. Now my wife's sick. I'm worried about my kids being sick. But I've experienced so much tragedy in life for me to be able to see, I can see the other side of it.
yeah,
For me to be able to say, all right, I pledged, I lost my mom, I've lost my dad. I know that these two little boys and this woman that's on the other side of the house, they love me in
yeah,
spite of, like, they love me, with a godly love. Like, these are little creators walking around. This woman is a creator walking around this house, and they are evidence that God is real, and then that my ass who messes up and fucks up, like, this is me being very blunt.
yeah.
Even though I mess up, I still can be extended some sort of grace.
There you go.
And for me to be able to have that, the mind that reminds me of that, and to know that I've got friends that are concerned about me, to know that I have family members that are concerned, like my family. That's what I call it.
Yeah,
Because my wife's family, brothers was calling me like, man, hey man, y'all good?
yeah,
Nene calling me, baby, you okay? Y'all need anything? Neighbors across the street, down the street. So that type of, being real with yourself about, who you've been,
yeah,
people, because the person that you've been to, for other people and to other people, you'll get that back. So I can tell, I know that I have some things I want to improve on, but I
yeah,
can tell that I've been living my life the right way, so that when I was in need, and I couldn't stay awake, and I couldn't go to the store, or wifey couldn't go to the store,
yeah.
people were like, "Hey, what y'all need?"
What y'all need, we got you.
And that lets me know that I've at least done something to help somebody along the way, and I ain't been no asshole to folks, and cast them aside when they needed something. So I say, be a good human.
Yeah,
um be good to yourself, be good to other people, but even in the midst of your troubles, like, realize that you still can have grace extended to you, and you can get through whatever you got going on.
hey man, I appreciate you coming on, man. You definitely gave my folks some real uh feedback and insight on what it's been like living with
Yeah,
living through COVID.
I'm
Um,
gonna tell the
we,
story, man.
yeah, and if we take anything away, man, listen, holidays coming up.
Stay your ass at home.
Hey, man, and you know what? And what's even better is,
Do this right here. Talk to
hey,
you right here.
yeah, get y'all some family masks with the Johnson family or the Smith family. Send them to everybody.
Look,
Everybody, put
eh,
them on.
I
They,
got you.
yeah,
You want them in black? You want them in gray? I got you.
hit Tuck up. I got it made. .us, man. He'll get you laced up. Hey, man, y'all make Christmas and Thanksgiving. Be innovative, man. If you got to be safe, you be innovative. Let everybody have a matching party. Like everybody get the same thing, and then take a Zoom picture. That can say, hey, man, everybody get in the frame, and we go.
God,
Life.
that's what 2000 doing tomorrow.
Hey,
Now,
man.
our 20th anniversary of
Yeah.
the day that we probated. Our picture will be a, and I'm gonna try to get my DP on there and our ADP too. Man. But at the very least, we're gonna have 6 people on there, 6 little frames. And it's gonna be our 20th anniversary, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, there you go. Hey, we gonna survive this thing, man. We gonna do it together. It's not much more than that. I mean, like, I know as far as my family now, man, everybody, I'm trying to keep my parents safe. I'm trying to keep my household safe, everybody around me safe, man. And like I said, man, we are grateful that you and Shallon are good. Matter of fact, we still saying prayers out to Super. He seemed like he's still coming out of it too. Everybody that's surviving or dealing with COVID. Our other co-host, Bert, they have lost a lot. He had a lot of scare with things and like of that nature within his family. We talk about that on our other podcast, but it's real.
Yeah, man.
Uh, you
Y'all
know, stay safe, man.
stay out the
But,
way.
yeah, man, tell them where they can find you at online, man.
Hey,
Drop-
George Chuck, everything at George Chuck on everything. You can check out In the Mix. It's a part of what we do with all of the shows that we got going on. We got the Nightcap Knowledge with my boy Mac.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, man. Every Tuesday we do, except for tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, Mac. We got him tomorrow, man.
He called me early today. I'm like, hey, Mac, look.
Hey, man.
November 17. He was like, can we go early? I'm like, nah, I'm not fucking with the signal tomorrow.
Hey, go make some blue juice somewhere else, man.
Damn. How am I make some oil? I ain't got all the ingredients. I got some. I can make some.
Nah, you know the brother figure it out.
Hey,
Brother figure it out.
we definitely gonna figure it out. And I think my makeshift oil will beat a lot of other people's oil if they had all the ingredients.
Now, in Mississippi, PE is known to have some high caliber oil, dog.
Yeah.
Like life changing oil, dog. Like,
Bro, funny stuff either, bro.
hey, we gonna talk about some of them stories tomorrow, dog. We ain't gonna get into it too much tonight.
Yeah, tune in tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow. You can catch us live on Black with No Traces and Mixed Message from the Doghouse, our podcast page. Probably might even throw it on there to Beth's Network. We'll see. Depending on the shenanigans, we may just have to leave it on for the sponsors, man. Have to leave it on the other two. Yeah. We dial it back a little bit. But dog, I appreciate you again for being on. And you gonna come back and hang out with your boy, man.
Yeah, you know I will, man. Look, I'm gonna get back out here and work on a couple more shirts for out. And that's the other thing. I am going to start going to bed earlier.
There you go. You know what that rest feel like, nah, dog.
You know what rest feels like. You look, I don't have look at your boy ain't got no bags.
Hey, I told you, dog. One thing COVID did, dog. You look like you lost about 15 pounds, dog.
I ain't wait. I know Shallon said she lost some weight for sure.
Hey, dog.
When I looked at her, I was like,
She can't taste nothing, dog. She definitely,
I know she can't smell nothing right now. I think she getting her taste back because she had it earlier.
She tell her she better get ready before that pie come, man. Cause
I ain't sharing.
hey, dog. Hey, man, it's that time, man. I thank you for tuning in, man. It's your boy Low. Man, make sure you follow the pod, man. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you can listen to a podcast, man. We there. And man, I appreciate you tuning in. Tell somebody, man. Do one thing, man. Like this post and just hit the share button, man. Don't worry about what you ain't got to write nothing. Just hit share the public, whatever. Do your boy a favor and just let somebody know. All right, about to get out of here, man. Until next time, peace.
Peace out.
Silas, you still should have let me come to the vacation trip, dog. Yeah, I'm out. Bye.